Okay, let's work on another construction. So what we're going to do is we're just going to work with the shapes tool here. So polygon tool. So I'm going to right click that, make sure I'm on the polygon tool right here. And then I'm just going to drag out and I'm going to be using a triangle. So I'm just going to hold down shift and I'm just going to keep holding shift and release on my mouse so I have my shape. Okay, I'm going to tap V on my keyboard for the selection tool. And I'm just going to pull the shape down a little bit to about right here. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in a little bit by holding down Alt and the mouse scroll wheel. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to actually flip this shape on itself. So to do that, I'm just going to go up to my edit and I'm just going to copy and then I'm just going to paste in front. So I've got another piece on here. And then all I'm going to do is, you can see here's the side rotate tool. I'm going to just rotate that shape around until it hits 180, and then I'm going to release. Now, these are pretty light right now, so I'm going to click on that tool. I'm going to double click the stroke. Actually, I'm going to go up here and do it. So I'm just going to increase the weight of the stroke. So I'm going to hit 1, make that a little bit easier to see, and then the other one, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to type 1. Okay, so now that we've got our star shape, we can actually break this apart into different components. So if I highlight this shape here, and I go to my path tool, Pathfinder tool, which if you don't have it there, you click on Window and go down to Pathfinder right here. And you click on divide right there. This will break it up into its separate pieces. So if I click on, if I use the direct selection tool, which is the A button, and I click on here, you can see it's broken this up into a different component. So I can actually click on the fill of this piece and I can change that to black. It'll actually go white first and then go to black, and that will change the color of that piece. So you can do this to all of your pieces. For example, over here, same thing. I can just switch that to black. Oops, that actually did the inside. I'm going to click this one again, and I'm just going to click here, go to black, and click again. There we go. So now also looking inside the piece here, I can perhaps grab another polygon tool, and just click on it once. And then just click and drag out to here. And I'm going to hold down shift and I'm just going to change the number of sides. So I'm going to go maybe, okay, that looks good. I'm just going to kind of make it a bit smaller. And you can see it has a fill in it, which I don't really want right now. So I'm just going to click on fill. I'm going to click none. And now, I mean, I can align this by grabbing this and pulling it into the center here like that. Or I'm just going to grab pull out here. I can highlight my entire piece here, and then you see there's an align tool up on the top. So I can click the align tool, and you can see there's horizontal align, and there is a vertical align, which will stick my pieces right in the center, so I don't have to try and eyeball them. Now from here, you can start going in, and for example, we want to connect this to this, so I could click on here. I can grab this corner here and attach it, so it's attached to that path. And then I can grab this anchor here, click on this path, make sure it's attached to that path. And then here you can see these pieces. This is one piece here, and I can maybe start pulling this piece apart. So I can click on here, click backspace, and click on here, click back, whoops. Make sure you click out and then click on it again, click backspace, and you can start removing components and then adding new ones in. Like, I guess if I wanted to reassemble those right there, I could add this on here like that. And so you can start to create some interesting designs using the different shapes you have inside here. As well, of course, you can add the text in the middle, and then around the outside, you could cut this out completely for using on the laser cutter. So this one is just another example of using the shapes tool and some fairly simple tools on the side, like just your line segment tool, and a little bit of duplicating to create some interesting shapes for you to design with. Okay,